We're skiing!
Is this PE class?
Yeah,
What grade?
grade 2.
Grade 2. Awesome.
Hello and welcome to this week's assembly. This is our last assembly of 2020. I hope you all have a wonderful winter break with your families. For our final assembly of the year, we have a special treat for you. A celebratory dance from our lower school Bollywood dancers. Enjoy the show. Bravo, Bollywood dancers!
Hi, Robert.
Hi, Mrs. Rose.
My first question for you is, what inspired you to become a teacher?
You know, before I was a teacher, I worked for Madison Public Libraries, and I absolutely loved helping people find books. And then I wanted to get closer. I didn't want to just help them at the library, I wanted to help them learn how to read. So that's what inspired me to go back to school and become an elementary school teacher. I had thought about being a high school English teacher, but I had my own children and I absolutely adored reading picture books to them. And I would literally have this giant bag every time I went into work. And all I knew how to do as a mother at first was read. So we read constantly all the time. And that was like my superpower. So that's how I became a teacher.
Who do you admire and why?
Well, I admire the Obamas a lot. I love how, first of all, I love the fact that Barack Obama was such a reader, and I love the relationship the two of them have. They seem to be always learning, and they seem to have such faith in people and such optimism for the country, and they've really inspired me. I love listening to them when they show up on podcasts and stuff like that.
Okay, and my last question for you is, what do you love about teaching third grade?
I think third grade is a magical year, and I learn so much from you guys. I feel like you are like the most sincere versions of human beings. So I basically feel like it's just such a privilege to spend my time with you and my days with you, because I learn so much from you. And I think one of the things I like, a version of that I could explain is, I don't get to pick and choose who my students are. So it's very fun for me to be presented with this group of human beings and always find a way to meet them and know them and learn about them and get to know what they like. I love that challenge, and that makes my life really rewarding. Thanks, Robert. Those were some great questions.
All right. Where did you grow up?
I grew up in a little town called East Troy. It's about an hour away from here in southeast Wisconsin.
What inspired you to become a teacher?
I don't know if it was just one thing. I have kind of a bossy personality. And so when I was a little kid, I used to boss my little sister around and we would play school all the time. I remember when she was 6, my favorite game was to play school, and I made her write me essays out of the encyclopedia set. So I just like assign her a letter of the encyclopedia, and she would have to pick a topic and then submit a report to me by the end of the day.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
All right. You recently had a baby. How is he?
How is he? He was just a hoot and a holler for the last 6 months. Actually, he just turned 6 months yesterday, if you'd like to see. So here is Luca. Luca, say hi. So yeah, we got a little bow tie going on here. He is not quite sleeping through the night, but he is learning how to make noises and roll over. So it's a fun time right now with his little chubby cheeks. Say hi. Hi, Luca.
What is something you've always wanted to do that you haven't done yet?
Good question. I love to travel, so maybe go to Antarctica and hang out with the penguins.
Ooh, that would be
No,
fun.
can I change my answer? I want to go see the Northern Lights. I want to do that first.
All right, you said you like to travel. What's your favorite place you've ever been to?
I don't know. I really enjoyed my time in Southeast Asia. One of my favorite countries that I was in Southeast Asia was Myanmar. I taught there for a summer school program, and it was really cool to be there where there's not a lot of technology, there's no ATMs, there's like just a little bit more simple living going on. So it was really cool, but I think my favorite place might have to be Colombia.
Okay, last question. What was your favorite childhood book?
So my favorite childhood book that my mother used to read to me was called Harry Hates Shopping. And I don't know if anybody would ever, it's a random book, but when I was able to read, my favorite book series that I ever read was Sweet Valley Twins. I used to read at least 1 or 2 books per week. So I really liked reading. I still do like reading, yeah.
All right, and that's all the questions.
Well, thanks so much, Alice.
Mr. Knoll, what inspired you to become a teacher?
Well, actually, being a teacher wasn't something that I studied initially to be in university. I graduated and then I worked as a geotechnical engineer in Seattle for a while. And while I was working there, I was doing volunteer work at an at-risk evening school to get kids who weren't going to graduate high school, to get them enough credits to graduate. So I worked and volunteered there. And I was getting to the point where I was actually enjoying that job. And even though it was volunteer a couple of nights a week, I was enjoying that more than I was actually what I was doing engineering. So after a while, I changed and went back to university and got a second degree in education. And that's after that when I became a teacher. And no, I've loved it ever since. Never regretted it.
Nice. What do you love about being a science teacher? What's your favorite thing?
The thing I like about being a science teacher is having that aha moment that students have sometimes when they're convinced there's this one answer and then all of a sudden they realize it's not the right answer or it's not the way they thought it was. I love that aha moment where they just like whoa, and I can see it when their eyes like what? It's not what they thought it was going to be. I just had one of those moments actually with my seniors when they realized that the compass of the magnetic compass that we point to figure out where north is, it doesn't actually point north. It points to magnetic south. The magnetic south pole is actually near the geographic north pole. People don't realize that it's actually pointing to the to the magnetic south pole, not the magnetic north pole. And so they kind of got stunned by that. But any of these moments where it's not what they think, it just sort of gets them kind of excited about science, and it kind of gets me going as well.
Yeah. When you are not spending time teaching, what do you like to do for fun?
I like to get outdoors whenever I can. Whenever in the summer, I like bike riding and just getting out. My undergraduate was through geology, so I like doing a thing with rocks, so that's kind of fun. And I love cooking. I know that sounds weird, but that's sort of my big hobby. I actually was a cook to get through college to pay my way through college, so I kind of learned cooking as a means of paying my college, but I got to enjoy doing it as well. And then in the winter times, it's just, cross-country skiing, ice skating, and just getting out. I just like to be outdoors as much as I can.
Nice. Me too. Last question. What is your advice for the rest of this school year and maybe the second semester?
Yeah. Well, I think I keep saying to myself too, so it's not just advice to everyone else, but to myself, that all of this is temporary. I mean, all these challenges that we're dealing with right now and all the inconveniences is temporary. We're going to get back to normal. And I think challenges like this make me appreciate what I have. And so I hope that for everybody that as we go through the hard times that we're going through right now, that when it becomes normal, that we appreciate more what we had.
And now it's time for birthdays. And these birthdays will take us through the end of December. A very happy birthday to Sonia, Noah, Reagan, Jagger, Mary, Jack, Grace, Asha, Jack, Blake, Connor, Nathan, Sevi, Evan, Preston, B, Liliana, Avery, Zami, Liam, Bronwyn, Ava, Narelle, and Ella. And a very happy birthday to all of you. And everyone, have an incredibly fun time with your families during winter break. I look forward to seeing you in the new year.
Have a great winter break, MCDS!
3,